The shield failed. Multiple interceptors missed. Impact confirmations are coming in now. Golan Heights under bombardment. Syrian artillery strikes. Israeli positions hit. Casualties mounting. This is not probing. This is war resuming. Israel responds immediately. Massive air campaign. Skyfall warfare tracks escalation. 1643 local time. Syrian artillery fires. Grad rockets launched. Targeting Golan settlements. Iron Dome activates. Intercepts majority. But 3 penetrate. Impact residential areas. 6 Israeli civilians. Killed instantly. 23 wounded. Government emergency meeting. Prime Minister authorizes. Full retaliation. Air Force scrambles. F-35 and F-16. Strike packages prepared. Syria will pay. What caused the most damage? A. Syrian provocation. B. Israeli response. C. Russian involvement. 1719 first wave launches. 12 F-35 Adir, stealth penetration. 8 F-16I Sufa, strike fighters. Target Syrian positions, artillery batteries, command centers, ammunition depots, electronic warfare. Precede strikes. Syrian radar jammed. Air defense blinded. Israeli jets invisible. Damascus unaware. Until impacts begin. Explosions across Syrian territory. Skyfall warfare documents. The Israeli retaliation demonstrates precision strike capability where F-35 stealth aircraft penetrate Syrian airspace undetected and engage multiple targets simultaneously, while Syrian integrated air defense remains unable to establish tracking solutions or coordinate intercept responses against low observable platforms operating with sophisticated electronic warfare support. 1734. Syrian response massive. 200 rockets launched at Israel, Scud and Fateh 10. Iranian supplied missiles targeting Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, population centers. Iron Dome overwhelmed. David Sling activates. Arrow 3 engages. Multi-layered defense. Most intercepted, but 8 penetrate. Tel Aviv hit. Office building. 12 dead. Haifa port. Infrastructure damaged. Jerusalem suburbs. Residential casualties. Israeli public. Demands vengeance. Political pressure. Enormous immediately. New strike wave confirmed. More launches detected. 1807 second Israeli wave. 40 aircraft total. F-35, F-16 combined. Targets expanded significantly. Damascus International Airport. Runway cratering. Terminal destroyed. Aleppo airbase. Hangars eliminated. Aircraft burning. Homs fuel depot. Massive explosion. Black smoke. Latakia port. Naval facilities. Infrastructure destroyed. This is escalation. Beyond retaliation. This is degradation. Syrian military capacity being systematically eliminated. Which system failed first? A. Syrian air defense. B. Iron Dome. C. Diplomatic restraint. 1841 Russian intervention. S-400 battery activates. Khmeimim airbase. Radar locks. Israeli aircraft. Warning issued. Leave airspace immediately or face engagement. Israel ignores. Continues strikes. S-400 launches. 2 missiles. Target Israeli F-16. Advance warning. Pilot evades. First missile misses. Second tracks. Proximity detonation. F-16 damaged severely. Pilot ejects. Over Mediterranean. Rescue helicopter. Scrambles immediately. Second F-16. Also engaged. S-400 successful. Aircraft destroyed. Pilot killed. Israeli losses to Russian missiles. First time ever happened. Game changes instantly. Is air defense collapse inevitable here? Comment Y or N. The Russian S-400 engagement of Israeli aircraft represents unprecedented direct military confrontation between Moscow and Jerusalem, where Russian forces actively defending Syrian territory create impossible dilemma for Israel, which must either accept operational restrictions or directly attack Russian air defense systems, risking wider conflict between nuclear-armed powers. 1923 Israeli Cabinet. Emergency session. Russian aggression. Unacceptable. 2 pilots. 1 dead. 1 rescued. S-400 battery. Must be eliminated. Cannot operate. With impunity. Military presence. Strike options. Bunker busters. Cruise missiles. Overwhelming attack. Guaranteed destruction. But Russian casualties. Inevitable. Operators killed. Moscow threatened. Retaliation. Against Israeli cities. Perhaps. Nuclear threats. Possible. The decision. Agonizing. Skyfall warfare watches. 2047 decision made. S-400 must go. 30 aircraft. Assigned mission. F-35 leading. F-16 following. Harm missiles. Anti-radiation. Delilah cruise missiles. Precision strike. Coordinated attack. Overwhelming force. Khmeimim approaches. Russian radar. Detects nothing. F-35 invisible. Until missiles launch, harm homes. On radar emissions, Delilah GPS guided, 10 impacts. Radar destroyed. Launchers eliminated. Command vehicle. Burning wreckage. Estimated casualties. 40 Russians. Killed instantly. Battery eliminated. But cost incalculable. If you follow high-intensity air wars type, Skyfall. 2134, Moscow responds. Immediate statement. Condemns Israeli aggression. Promises retaliation. Military measures. Against Israeli assets. Syrian bases. Attacked. Russian casualties. Unacceptable. This constitutes act of war. Putin convenes. Security Council. Options presented. Strike Israeli air bases. Target Tel Aviv. Infrastructure. Show strength. Restore deterrence. Decision pending. World watches. Nuclear powers. Direct confrontation. The precipice. Approaches rapidly. 2219. Iranian mobilization. Quds force. Placed alert. Hezbollah activated. 30,000. Rockets ready. Southern Lebanon. Prepared. Strike Israel. Northern front. Syria coordination. Simultaneous assault. Multiple directions. Overwhelmed defenses. Iran sees. Opportunity. Israel distracted. Russia engaged. Perfect moment. Regional war becomes reality. Skyfall warfare. Tracks convergence. What breaks next in this conflict? Comment below. Skyfall warfare asked which system failed first. Answer: C. Diplomatic restraint. Initial Syrian artillery strike could have been contained with limited retaliation, but Israeli decision to expand targets beyond immediate threat, combined with Russian decision to actively engage Israeli aircraft and Israeli response destroying Russian air defense system, created escalation spiral where each side felt compelled to demonstrate resolve through military action rather than seeking diplomatic off-ramps. The failure of restraint at multiple points created cascade of escalation. It cannot be reversed. Can situation recover? Not without external intervention. United States contacts Israel, demands ceasefire. Russia coordination. China mediates. UN emergency. Security Council. But momentum. Difficult stopping. Israel cannot accept losses. Without victory, Russia cannot accept casualties. Without response, Iran sees weakness. If inaction, Syria emboldened. If success, pattern established. Every side has reasons. Continue fighting. Few reasons for restraint. Is escalation now unavoidable? Hezbollah attack. Northern Israel seems certain. 30,000. Rockets ready. Iron Dome. Cannot stop. All of them. Casualties guaranteed. Israeli response would be devastating. Southern Lebanon. Complete destruction. Civilian casualties. Enormous. International outcry. Russian support for retaliation against Israel. Strikes authorized. Perhaps air bases. Perhaps infrastructure. Israel responds against Russian. Assets, Syria. Direct combat. Between powers. The spiral continues. What target is next? If Hezbollah attacks Israel, then Beirut becomes target. Israeli jets destroy everything. Dahieh flattened. Hezbollah leadership eliminated. Infrastructure obliterated. But casualties, thousands. Regional outrage. Iran must respond directly. Missile strikes. Israeli cities. Refineries. Desalination plants. Power stations. Critical infrastructure. Israel retaliates. Iranian nuclear facilities destroyed. Finally, after years, threats realized. But regional, war guaranteed, oil disrupted, global economy, tanks, energy crisis. The consequences cascade globally. The Golan artillery strike started. Global crisis. Subscribe to Skyfall Warfare when the sky starts falling.